haven't shown interest in going on exchange, it's a wonderful experience and I would definitely recommend it. My name is Gianni from Keulen and I'm going to tell you something about the Netherlands. So first, a little introduction. Well, we speak Dutch. There are about 17 million of us. Amsterdam is our capital, which I'm sure most of you know about. I'm personally from Rotterdam, which you can see here, beautiful skyline. We're also quite known for our mostly liberal policies. For example, euthanasia is legal. Also, we have quite liberal soft drugs policies. However, contrary to popular belief, weed is not legal. It's merely condoned, but it's technically legal. But like on paper, it isn't. Our national holiday is King's Day, where we celebrate the birthday of our monarch, King Willem-Alexander, and everybody dresses up in orange, our national colors, and all the towns are decorated. There's festivals everywhere. You go to the pub with family and friends, you have a few beers, just enjoy yourself. You can see people on a boat in Amsterdam on the canals. Oh yeah, raw herring, we love herring. It's a type of fish, and so basically you remove the organs, you cut up the head, you put on some pickles and onions, and you grab them by the tail and you go like this. Not everybody likes it, I like it personally, but I mean, taste different, right? So similarities, I've noticed both countries have a really strong work ethic. We don't beat around the bush. Both cultures are really talkative. It's easy to strike up a conversation with Americans, never had any problems. Proclivity to do business, enthusiasm in greeting. Like when I greet my friends, I'm really enthusiastic. Americans too, whereas some other cultures tend to be maybe a bit more reserved. And we both love a good party. So differences, well, Americans, they use a lot of like superlative in the language. Oh, it's like somebody said, it's totally, absolutely amazing. And I was like, that's, you know, big words, and you don't see that much in the Dutch language. There's a thing called Dutch directness, and it's a real thing apparently. The BBC did some research into this. Apparently Dutch people well, can be really straightforward sometimes. Like if you ask a Dutch guy, what do you think of my shirt, and it doesn't look good on you, he's probably going to tell you that it looks like shit. That's it. Or, but it's great for doing business too. People really appreciate it in business meetings, I've heard. Which brings us to our next topic, which is clothing. Like in the summer, all the guys here, they wear basketball shorts all day long, sports shorts. In Europe in the summer, the guys, they wear like jorts, but not those old school jorts from the 80s that look, yeah, you know, but like fashionable jorts, so to say. Like, you know, if you got nice jeans, like the same fabric, so not like this fabric, but you know, it looks good. And I wore them on campus, and like people in my dorm, they started calling me Jordy because I wore jorts, which is fun. Jordy, yeah. Campus culture. In the Netherlands, when you go to college, you don't necessarily have to like leave your parents' house because it's a smaller country. But in the US, when you're 18, I think it's like expected for you to leave the house. So you got these huge campuses, and it's just not necessary in the Netherlands. So you got a lot of people like me who just live at home. Oh shit. Complete their bachelor's degree, then save up some money. Like when you're 25, you leave your parents' home and you buy a nice house. That's how it goes. So like the campus culture was new for me. There are some universities where they have a campus, but just not as common as here. Greeting strangers. Yeah, like when you go to HEB or to the dining halls, they really try to strike up a little small talk with you. The Dutch don't do that. They don't really care. Just, you know, you put your groceries there, they say hi, and then you pay and you leave. So I'd kind of get used to that. The distances, of course, the Netherlands is a very small country, very densely populated. Public transport is really good. I can take the bus anywhere. Take a train to Amsterdam in an hour. The trams, the metros, and here, like Tuba said, no public transportation. I don't have a car, so I Uber everywhere, or I walk to the HEB. And we love to ride our bicycles. This is probably in Amsterdam where all the hipsters live. We drive super tandems like this. This is a real thing. There's bikes everywhere, bicycle paths, so it's a very common mode of transportation. Yeah, that was my presentation. I would like to say bedankt voor uw aandacht, which means thank you for your attention. I hope to see you all. Thanks.